The Siena men's basketball team plays 4 of its next 5 games on the road starting tomorrow night. Road trip to Iona to take on the Gales in New Rochelle. The head coach is Jimmy Patsos, and he drops by for a few minutes on the Wednesday morning edition here on Big Board Sports on 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio. Coach, Roger, Chris, good morning.
Next Wednesday I get to come in, so that will be a better Wednesday.
Now, what do you what do you have to do? What do you have to do after you come in? You want to go to lunch next week? How about that? Let's go to lunch.
Depend. We got Maris the next day, but it's interesting. I didn't realize we had 4 out of 5. I know we have a big road trip. We got the Iona Manhattan trip, and so everyone wanted to know, we're going to talk about the Nico Clareth situation this afternoon at Media Day. We're kind of working on that whole thing. But Jordan Horn's freshman hit a big shot for us against Canisius, and that was really a much needed. As you know, Roger, wins and young teams, they were greatly enthusiastic the last few days, and everybody's kind of really a little sigh of relief. And to get a win, and Jordan Horn, a freshman, Roman Penn, a freshman, Prince, a freshman, being sort of our best players, was a really refreshing thing. I think the community, the Siena community, was all really pleased that we beat the first-place team on Sunday, but more importantly, their freshmen hit a big shot, because we've been kind of needing that this year. We've been coming up short in that area, and we will deal with the Nico thing today at 12. I don't really know what's going to happen. There's a couple more things to be discussed, but by 12:30 today at Media, we will have some answers there, because I don't want to hide that from you.
All right, so no live local late breaking, but we'll clear up the Nico Clareth later. By the 6 p.m. sportscast, it'll all be cleared up.
Yeah, we'll have some answers and tell you what's going on there. And by the way, Nico's a great kid. A lot of times people forget that these guys are not just players; they're people. They're people, and they have different things going on in their lives. And they're 19 and 20 and 21. I know they look like real men out there. They're young men. But as John Wooden, I had lunch with John Wooden. I've met him several times. Don't ever forget, you got to make them better people along with better players. And that's one of the things I kind of, have dealt with throughout my 29-year career. Some people say one of my flaws is I care too much about the players as people. I care too much about off-the-court stuff. And I have to take that. I wish I just was a watch film and execute guy, but I actually really care and want to see these guys succeed. And we got a great report from Germany, how well Levon's doing right now. He's in the starting lineup. Marquise making the All-Star team. Brett's doing great and probably going to go to a higher level next year. And Javion's still on his team. So, that's the things that make you happy as a coach. But sometimes getting them there or helping guys get with Tom Coughlin had a great thing, Roger. We have to make them do the things they don't want to do to make them become the men they want to become. And this is one of those situations that's not the most pleasant thing for all of us to deal with. But you got to look out for the team, but you got to look out for the young men too, and that's what we're doing. But Iona Manhattan, a daunting task. They're picked 1 and 2 in the league. And as you know better than anybody, Roger, I don't care what Albany's doing right now. They're going to be in the finals. I think they're going to win the league because I think Vermont's had an injury. When the first top 2 teams are the top 2 teams, whether they lost a game here or there early, they're still the top 2 teams. And I'm just saying, Iona's really good and Manhattan's really good, and we got to go down there and try and just keep getting better.
That's why I thought, Jimmy, that Sunday when I hate to say must win, although Will Brown came on the show, was it yesterday, Chris? Monday, and basically said, their game tonight against Stony Brook must win because they're 0-2 in the conference. But you guys were 0-3, and I thought as close to a must win, you really needed that one, and that's why when that shot went down with Horn, probably breathing a nice sigh of relief, get that win, and hopefully parlay that into a couple of really good road games here. But that was a big shot and a big win on Sunday.
Yeah, and he does all the, he puts the most work in on our team. He really does. He's a 5 a.m. guy. He's really he hasn't been given anything. He committed to us without seeing the campus. There was 3 other Division I's on him, but he just liked the feel. He felt this was a little above him and a higher opportunity and a great arena and a great program. And Jordan just said, I'm going for it. And Tom Herter's been really good. Tom Herter's came and saw me and said, I want some more minutes. Who's basically a freshman. I know he's a sophomore. I wish I had redshirted them, but last year we just play guys because it's 2017, and they'll eventually go to a different school if they'll go to graduate school, which we don't have if you redshirt them. So I wish I had redshirted Tom, but looking back, maybe those few minutes last year helped him, maybe those few minutes earlier this year. But he's turned into a different guy after Christmas break. He's really leading. He's playing with more confidence, energy. So he's young, Penn's young, but Horn's shot was just. And we did need to beat Canisius. And by the way, I have no fear of Will Brown and Albany being great this year. They're going to be fine. They're going to be really good. By the way, everybody's gunning for them, but he's going to be fine. I got them in Vermont in the final. I actually have Albany winning because Lamb went out for the season, and I think Will's got a little more depth. But when you're 0-2, it's easy to pontificate like I do, and 0-3. He's in it, and so am I. But we're staying positive because we got a lot of young guys. We got a lot of young guys, and the future's bright, and you just have to keep playing it. And Evan Fisher's an emotional leader. He's doing all he can. But Prince Aduro, every time Prince and Roman play well, we win. That's the statistic. And now if Horn can join him and Herta can give you that solid guide, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Jimmy, the one thing you just said about Prince, I had a question already in my mind, but I'll ask the Prince question. How is his foot? How is he kind of just dealing with the pain? As we know, plantar fasciitis, you just kind of have to decide if you're able to play through it or not.
He has. And Hammer, we got Hammer, who's a 35-year vet trainer who does a great job.
And now he has an office.
Strength guy. Like, all of a sudden, Prince got 2 extra treatments because we're not in school and we're not having games. We had a couple of days break to kind of catch our breath. But Prince also has grown up. I got to play through the pain. I'm actually getting more treatment. It actually feels a little better. But, Coach, I know that I can do more. I know I can do more. And sometimes when a guy who gets the ball a lot or takes a lot of shots, et cetera, and like I said, Nico's just a competitive guy. But new guys are seeing this as, hey, I got to step up. I got to up my game. I'm not going to wait. Prince kind of gave me the old, I'm not waiting until next year. I'm going next hour. I'm going tomorrow in the weight room. I'm not taking a day off. I'm going to try to get better now. I want to make all rookies, stuff like that. And I don't think he means it individually. It just means he can play better because I showed him the stats. When Roman and Prince play well, we win or we're right in the game. And that's why Horn picking it up's great. And like I said, I'm not putting too much pressure on Tom, but his solidifying us a little defensively, knowing what to do, our turnovers are bad. And Tom doesn't really turn the ball. Of course, now he'll have 7 next game. You know how that goes. Those things are just those things. And then Shivers is kind of and Shivers is only a sophomore. Khalil's only a sophomore. But Prince is his rebounding ability. You know what I wanted to turn into, Roger, and you know this. I want him to be like the kid at Stony Brook that was there for 4 years. Warney?
Yeah.
And it's not going to be every day, and it's not. But he's got the same size, and in our league and our level, a guy like that he gives you a chance to win every game. So, but he is playing through the pain, Chris. But he's it's getting better, and it's plantar fasciitis is one of those. It's like losing weight. You don't lose weight over there. I go to Owen's Theory now. My wife brings me to Owen's Theory. I slowly start feeling better. Prince just wears the boot, gets treatment with Hammer, and all of a sudden it's just a little better, and now he's moving better, but he's ready to go. Prince is all about the challenge of the next 6 weeks.
Hey, Coach, we'll let you go. How do you match up with the Gales of Iona tomorrow night?
Well, you got to get back in defense. You guys played them, you know that, and then that's what we played last year. Now they don't have the All-American, but they got 2 junior college kids and 2 graduate transfers, so I got to see them up in person. They got 4 new guys. But it's Ricky McGill and it's Munch, and, they ended our season last year, and Manhattan plays a really good 2-3, and they got a shot blocker in Rich Williams. But we're going down there, and we're going to Harlem on 125th Street on Friday, and we're going to have a little adventure at the Guggenheim. But we're going down to win 2 games, and it's never easy in the MAC, as you know, on the road, but we're excited to play. And then we got Marist at home next week. I didn't know we had the other 2 after that on the road. I don't even know. So Roger already got me with 4 out of 5 on the road. My God.
Jimmy, that's real from a head coaching perspective. That was going to be my question because I smiled when you reacted to Roger saying 4 of the next 5 are on the road. And you're like, oh boy, I didn't realize. I mean, as fans, as people who cover teams, we look ahead all the time, and we almost don't believe that coaches and players don't look ahead. But that was a genuine reaction. No,
it was you know me. I'm too dumb to BS you guys. Anyways, here's the deal. I totally know about the Iona Manhattan trip, and I'm ready for it. And I totally am on board with Maris because we have all kinds of recruits coming, and I want to get them back because they beat us, and it's a great game in the Times Union Center. And Belver's doing a great job. We're trying to sell tickets. But that's the end of my vision. That the tunnel is ended right there. I have no idea I can look it up and guess. But my window right now, and you do this, Roger, because you have to go. Whether it's football or basketball on the road with the Danes and everything, I kind of do it a week at a time. So I know we have Iona in Manhattan. I know I'm going recruiting Sunday and Tuesday, and I know that the Marist game's huge, and then we have to win that game, and because we got to get. And then after that, I'm kind of where we go next from there. I'll regroup. So let's just try and get some wins. Thank you guys for your patience, and we'll deal with some other stuff today at 12:30, and then the season's got a long way to go, and we got a young team, and they're really excited to be playing.
Coach, thank you. We'll talk soon. Good luck.
Next week, I miss you guys. I do, and I brought pizza to Levac and Gauze, which was probably the two guys that needed pizza least, I brought it to. So I'll bring you guys something fun next week.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate it. Take care.